Hey there, Ravens. We're back, and we are talking about Avogadro's law as it applies to the gas laws. All right, so here we go. As we notice here, let's go back. There it is. Okay. If we increase the number of moles, that's N, 1 mole is represented here, and there is our volume and pressure. If we double the number of moles, we're going to double the volume. If we triple the number of moles, we are going to triple the volume. Pressure is being indicated by the arrow with the P, and notice that the pressure does not change. Okay, keeping constant pressure allows the volume to expand. All right, so volume and moles are directly proportional. If one increases, the other increases, and the temperature and pressure must remain constant. Okay, and another way of stating Avogadro's law is the way that we use it. V1 over N1 is equal to V2 over N2, and temperature and pressure must remain constant. All right, so let's do the practice problem real quick. Okay, and your homework problems are in your packet to do, and we're going to do this, and let me get the pen. All right, what do we know? Consider 2 samples of nitrogen gas composed of N2 molecules. Sample 1 contains 1.5 moles of N2. So that means lowercase n, our original number of moles, is 1.5 moles. And has a volume, so that would be V1, has a volume of 36.7 liters at 25 degrees Celsius. Now, and 1 atmosphere of pressure. Because this is Avogadro's law, I know that those are going to remain constant. I can see it right here. Sample 2 has a volume, so that's V2, has a volume of 16.5 liters at the same temperature and pressure. Calculate the number of moles of N2 in sample 2. So that means we want to find out what N2 is. All right, how do we get there? Well, we get there because we know that V1 over N1 is equal to V2 over N2. And if we want N2 by itself, we're going to get N2 is going to be equal to N1 times V2 from when I cross multiply. Okay, and then when I cross multiply the other side, the N2 and the V1, V1's going to end up at the bottom, so I can isolate N2. All right, so now I can just plug things in. N1 is 1.5 moles. V1 is 36.7 liters. And V2 is 16.5 liters. So my liters from V1, I did this wrong. I made the classic mistake. This should be V2. Cross that out. This should be 16.5. See how easy it is to make this mistake? Whenever you get the wrong answer, when things aren't working out, always double check. V1 should be at the bottom, 36.7 liters down at the bottom. Okay? All right, V2 is up here, V1 is down at the bottom, and V1 to V2, our volume is decreasing, so that would mean that our number of moles is going to be decreasing, and when we do the math, we find out that we indeed get a decrease in moles. We end up with 0.67 moles as our final answer. So when volume went down, so did N. And that totally makes sense. All right, and this is the only practice problem. So next episode will be to review homework problems. One last final note. It is very possible for you to be given a number of grams instead of moles. So in order to do gas law problems using Avogadro's law, you will have to use your knowledge to convert grams into moles. All right, that's it. I'll see you at the next episode.